The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
All right.
It's been too long. We need a real one here.
All right.
Todd Newman in the motherfucking house.
Clap for myself.
Yeah, you should. As you should. You always should. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you. Good to see you.
So you asked me if I had anything to talk about, which is, why I came down today.
I don't know why I even ask you anymore.
I got nothing to talk about whatsoever, so I hope you have some questions.
I do. I got some stuff. I want to start with, did you happen to see the clip from the Coldplay concert last night in Boston?
I don't think I've ever seen a clip of Coldplay ever once in my life, of anything.
Well, prepare yourself, because this is fucking great. So they played at Gillette Stadium where the Patriots play. Mm-hmm. Huge. And they Jumbotron, and they're doing like fan cam stuff. And there's a part where Chris Martin was addressing the crowd, and this happened.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
And that's what's happening?
So that was the CEO of a major company in Massachusetts. And that woman is the head of HR at the company. And
Right.
they both have people. And they were at the Coldplay concert cuddling. And look at the reaction.
Yeah. Oh, look at these two.
Oh,
All right, come on.
he just ducks down.
Oh my God.
Either they're having
Quick
an affair
duck.
or they're just
Yeah.
very shy.
No fucking way.
Yeah. How great is that?
Oh, that's brilliant.
How great is that?
Of all the people.
Now,
Well, two people just got fucking rich.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, who? Them?
Their
No,
spouses.
their spouses.
Oh,
just
yeah,
like,
probably.
Going to court. Here
Dude,
you
the
go.
head of HR.
That's
See, that was the sign of guilt. What they should have just stayed there
Yeah.
and just been
Smiled.
like, smiled and waved.
That's
No,
AI. That was other people. That
Yeah.
wasn't us.
it would have never even made the news.
Babe, it doesn't even look like me.
Yeah,
Oh my
I thought that was just
God.
incredible.
wasn't me.
That's right. It wasn't me.
That
Hey,
is really
wasn't
good.
me.
But like, I don't know. I'm not a cheating kind of guy, but I feel like if I were to cheat, you don't go on a proper date, right?
No, not to a
Not like-
Coldplay concert.
Not anywhere. Like and to be on the Jumbotron of all people, I think that place holds like 50 or 60, maybe 80,000
Right.
people.
And the fact of their reaction is what prompted, I guess it's Chris Martin, whoever's talking, to say, oh, they must be having an affair. Like, how's this guy running a company? He's a fucking moron.
Oh, look at these two.
All of
All
these-
right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Uh-oh, what? Oh, either they're
Yeah.
having an affair or something,
Oh my
but like,
God.
and the girl next to them, this girl right here, she's just like, oh,
Yeah, because
God,
she
busted.
knows.
She's probably a
in
friend.
on it. Yeah,
She's her
yeah.
friend.
Oh my God, I love that shit.
She's like, I love that you've been fucking the boss behind his wife's back. We're going to get all the perks.
so scandalous. I thought that was
Good
pretty
one.
great.
Very good.
That's funny.
How would your wife handle it?
She wouldn't even care.
That's cool. You've been married how long?
Well, I've been with
her
for coming up on 29 years.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
When's your anniversary? So what month is your anniversary?
Our wedding anniversary is in January.
What about your together anniversary, the real one?
December.
So will this December be 30 years?
No, this December
will be 29?
29, yeah.
That's exciting.
That's awesome. Good for you.
How would you
But
handle
she
it?
honestly wouldn't care. Like, she'd be like, whatever.
So, but you're an idiot.
Yeah. She'd be like, I hope it was good. Like, whatever.
We weren't even together. We were just hanging out watching a show.
Can you take out the garbage? Like, yeah.
Unbelievable. I don't know how I'd react if I saw you on a Jumbotron with some dude with his arms around you.
With a jumbo dick in her mouth.
Dude, either or. I think I'd rather the Jumbotron.
The
to be
Jumbotron
honest.
over the jumbo dick.
Yeah, I think so for sure. Well, you had an exciting week.
Did I?
Yeah, you went away for your weekend trip.
I must admit, my fucking one friend in the world is Dan.
Aw.
Why don't you tell the story in great detail? No, it was a little crazy though.
Yeah, so I've been planning this trip that I go on pretty much yearly. I've been going for years to see some of my friends up in Oregon. And it's like going to summer camp for me for like 5 days. Aww. And it's my one opportunity to shut my fucking phone off, be in the fucking world, get dirty, sleep in a fucking tent. Like,
like you
it's,
camp?
yeah,
Legit?
yeah.
Oh, you should see it.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought that.
It's wild what he
Yeah.
does.
Cool.
Very un-Todd.
It's very on me, and it's
Yeah.
also
you look
with
forward
it's
to it.
with one of my best friends up there,
Oh, that's awesome.
my friend Jen, who I've been on the Jumbotron with
I was
many
just gonna
times.
say.
No, she's been my best friend since even before my
Jen
wife,
rules.
and yeah,
She's great.
she's awesome. Yeah, she's been down
met
when
her-
we were doing Dark Matter
met
and
her a
stuff
few
like
times,
that.
yep.
Yeah. So I go up there, I visit her. Her daughters are there. There's a bunch of other people there. It's like it's not a festival like a music thing, but it's like a thing, and
Like a gathering.
it's like a gathering, and it's all the same people. I've been hanging with these people for this week of the summer, on and off for 30 years.
Holy
now.
shit.
So this particular year, I was like, I really can't wait to get the fuck away. Like, it was my son's first year away at school. Like, I've been working a lot on other projects and like, just a lot of change. My daughter started driving. Like, it's just been a year where I can't wait to go on this fucking trip, to the point
Like you
where
needed it.
I don't know if we've talked about when I go somewhere that I'm excited to go, I'll pack like 3 weeks in advance. Like I'll pull out the bag.
Like a little kid going to Florida. We're going to Disney in 48 days.
Yeah, like
Mom, 47 days.
I'll pull out the bag like a month before, and I'll start putting aside stuff like
Your special
I'm not gonna wash this, like again until I'm gonna pack it away. I'm not gonna wear it. It's washed. I'm gonna put it in the bag, and then I'll repack like every few days. Like I don't really need to take this. I'm gonna take this instead.
Now that I think about it,
I leave stuff like hung out in my closet, like
For a vibe
all right,
check?
that's definitely going. So that goes on this hanger, and like these two are maybes. I'll decide on one. Like I make it an obsessive compulsive thing in my head when I pack. I was doing this for like a month prior. A lot of times I'll just take stuff up there that's like I can take this stuff and leave it. This is going to be the last time I'm going to wear these jeans. I'm going to wear them to death up there and just fucking leave them.
retire them up in
up there.
Oregon.
I get there. Maybe like I left early, like 6 o'clock in the morning, even earlier from my house. But my flight was like at 7, so I had to be at the airport by like 6. And I have this big ass duffel rolling bag, and I get in big black,
Cock.
Uber.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, that was the Jumbotron. I get in this big car and take off. A few hours later, my wife and daughter are going on their own separate trip. It just happens that coincidentally, we're leaving the same day. My son is going to stay home, and I always have someone that stays in my house, take care of the dog and stuff, house sitter. So they leave a few hours later. And about an hour after they leave with their huge bags, because they're going for a couple of weeks, a guy knocks on the door, and it's like a fishy situation. So the house sitter calls me, says there's a delivery guy here who says he has delivery, but her eyebrow is already raised. And she calls me, and thank God I was able to get signal, because usually in most of the places we're walking around, I don't.
Yeah.
There's like a few spots where you got to walk over there to make a call if you need to make a call. I'm only there a couple of hours. Like after getting picked up and go to the store, get some waters, get some stuff I need. And by the time I get there, I'm only there for like at where we're going to be hanging for like an hour and a half. I get this call. So I have cameras everywhere in my house. So I look at the footage. I tell her to put the guy on the phone with me. And I'm like, yeah, what do you want? Like, if it's a delivery, leave it on the porch. And he's like, well, it's 11 boxes from Apple TV. And I'm like, well, Apple TV is not a company.
Yeah.
Apple is the company. So what's in the boxes? He's like, I don't know. I'm just the delivery guy. So I said, well, just leave him on the porch. And I'm kind of short, like, and get the fuck away from my house kind of vibe.
I don't like this already.
And like, I'm also like, I'm on to you. I was like, that doesn't sound like, we didn't order that, first of all. And he did have my wife's name, that this is who they're going to. So he leaves, and I look in the cameras, and I'm like, I'm not buying this for a second. And I tell my housekeeper to bring them into the garage and tell me what's in the boxes. And she's like, they're light. It's like there's nothing in them.
Yeah.
There's no labels on them. There's no addresses on them. There's no invoice. There's no receipt.
Apple doesn't have any light products, really.
No.
Apple
Yeah.
Apple TV.
Yeah, even the TV thing
Yeah.
is
That's what I mean.
like, yeah.
It's dense. They
Yeah.
make
But no
dense
labels.
And
products.
11 of them. Yeah. So I'm
mean,
like,
they
this is a
could've.
ruse to make her believe that there's a delivery. And
Apple cotton balls are here.
yeah. What they're doing is
God.
they're checking because there's a lot of robberies in my neighborhood. And they're checking to see because they saw us leave. So whoever's spotting the houses says the husband left in the morning. Now the kids left, then the wife left and they had bags and they're gone and they go and they knock. And that's their story if someone answers the door that they have a delivery. So I'm like, all right, kind of on high alert now. About an hour, 2 hours later, she calls me back. She's like, he's back here. But now I'm in a place where I'm not getting reception. So I don't get the message until a little bit later. And she says, he came to get the boxes back. It was a mistake.
Because that happens all the
And
time.
he's got like a two-way radio and he's talking to someone.
Mistake. It had your wife's name on it.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing is it didn't have
okay,
my
okay.
wife's name on it.
Labels.
He just had the name, which
Got
is
it.
easy to find out.
Sure, of course.
All you got to do is look at a piece of junk mail or whatever. But so I'm like, motherfucker. He comes back. He says that there's been a mix-up that he needs the boxes back. And he's talking, I'm watching all this in the cameras after the fact. He's talking to someone on a two-way radio, and the voice on the other end is saying, you better get those boxes back or it's your ass. You made a big mistake. It's all a ruse to make her believe that he's actually a delivery guy. And he leaves. So I start fucking freaking. And I look at my friend. I'm like, you got it. Pack up all my shit. You can keep everything right here. I just need.
And you bought a bunch of stuff,
Yeah,
too,
I
by
bought
the
a
way.
bunch of stuff. We had set the whole the whole thing up. Like, I bought a bunch of sheets for the fucking like
Lights
1,000 count thread, thread count sheets and all.
We don't
Lights
camp the
for
same.
lights for the fucking tent and all that. I'm like, keep it. Give me this back. You got to drive me back to the airport. And I slept in the airport. Or I didn't even sleep a wink, but I laid down in the airport from like 9:30 at night until 6:30 was when we boarded for the first flight out to LA. So I start making phone calls. I call the LAPD, tell them what's going on, and they're like, "Well, nothing's really happened, so the case is open. If he comes back or whatever, dial 911. Tell your son just your name and your phone number. It's all in the system already. They'll know what's going on and they'll show right up." And then I start calling people like who's home that I know that I can trust to shoot someone in my house, basically. I'm starting to call online and look at LA security companies, and I'm like calling, leaving messages, but everybody's out of work.
And it was like a late Friday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday night. And I'm like leaving messages like, I will pay $1,000 per night for someone to go to my house, an armed guard, and then it's not even that I give a shit about the stuff in my house. It's my son's
son.
there. Yeah.
People.
And your housekeeper. Like,
Yeah, it's your people.
So I think you texted me first. Like, hey, have a good trip or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I called you and I told you what was going on. And Dan was like, I'm going to go over there. And I'm like, you don't have to, mealy mouthing. But I was like, yes, go over there. So finally he goes over there.
A man.
He takes a picture and he sends it to me. All my kitchen knives are out. He's like, I'm ready.
I slept with kitchen knives next to the bed.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did?
Yeah.
And-
of course.
I'm ready to go if I'm home because, I have firearms in the house and all that stuff and I know how to use them. But my kid doesn't know. They don't even know how to get into I have a finger print spring-loaded safe for my gun, like so that, but only my finger can open it.
Right,
Like they can't even get into it. So anyway, Dan went and protected my family for the night, and then I got home in the morning, and this is like the first time I'm out of the house for any period of time, and I have people staying over there.
We've been
right
talking
now.
about doing this for a couple of days. I
Yeah.
can't leave the house. He's on like permanent stakeout at his own home.
Then the next day, I look at my alarm pad and there's a communications failure, they cut the fucking phone line that runs.
Well, didn't ADT call you, or the alarm system called you?
Well, first the pad alerted me, and then they called me after I already realized that there was a communication failure, which has happened once or twice. Like, it's connected to the phone line. So every once in a while, like after bad weather, the phone has gone out, whatever, they come, they adjust it, it's fine. But this time it was cut, and my alarm system still works. It just loses the ability to call the alarm company, who they're the ones who call 911 like right away when the alarm trips off. So yeah.
Damn, dude.
So fucked up.
Did you get
my trip ruined?
Yeah,
like,
you
they don't even
can
realize
really-
how fucking like many little ripple effects of
No, I don't
things
think
that they
they think those
fucked
things
with.
through.
Yeah.
I was trying so hard to get you to stay for your trip, but I also understand
I
that
know,
like
he
you
wouldn't
just
No,
stay.
you
I wouldn't.
couldn't.
That was well.
you
I
wouldn't have
looked.
enjoyed.
They were trying to get me to stay too. They were like, "Okay, your friend's there, and by tomorrow you can get a security company that they're all over LA." And dude, my college roommate was in the FBI. I talked to him the next morning. He told me I can get guys over there right now.
And he confirmed that your suspicions were exactly
Yeah,
correct.
he's like, I worked burglary for fucking 3 years. This is a common story. I've heard this story so many times.
Yeah.
What they do is they send a guy, and if no one's answering the door, that he's like, okay, and they're around the corner, go ahead, there's nobody home, and they break in. And there's been a bunch of daytime robberies around both houses
most robberies are
next to
daytime
me. Yeah.
because everyone's at work.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Because that's
And they watch, and it's like as soon as you're gone, they go in and they trip the alarm. They don't even care. Like I've seen the Ring camera footage from my neighbors who've been robbed broad daylight. These people don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Black outfits, black masks, alarm ringing, taking their time.
Because
pulling
they
all
know
the-
that the response from LAPD
Yeah.
is
Well,
so slow.
the LAPD told me a police officer during one of the last robberies. I talked to him, and he told me, we know exactly who's doing this. It's like a ring. They're very organized. We know who it is, but we can't catch them. They have police scanners. They know when we're going to show up. Like,
It's like Heat.
yeah, they're like pros,
Yeah.
And they send the guy up, and if he there's no response, he gives the green light, and they go in and they rob, and he drives away separately. And he's like, "This is what happened." He showed up expecting no one to be there because you guys, the original spotter, saw you guys leave. Didn't know someone was in the house. Has these empty boxes in case he has to use the excuse that he's a delivery guy. Drops them off. He probably thought it was your housekeeper and that she was going to leave in a couple hours after she's done cleaning the house. So he knocks back on the door, and if she answers, the story is, I made a mistake. I need those back.
Yep.
So he's like, yeah.
Motherfuckers, dude.
He's like, I hear the story. I've seen this story 1,000 fucking times.
That's so fucked up.
So
I feel
frustrating.
Like if they can have police scanners and shit, they should invest in a fucking label maker because that's like a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Empty boxes
Yeah,
with
yeah,
no
yeah.
fucking labels.
Yeah.
Put a stamp on
Figure
there,
that
man.
shit out. You can
Put something on there.
Yeah.
Photoshop that shit in like a heartbeat.
And I just knew it. It's the second she called me, I was like, when I saw her name on my phone, I was like, something's up. Motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm
I
glad it
literally
wasn't her
went,
thing.
and I was there for like a couple of hours.
So sad.
Got
you
some
didn't make it.
food and then left and came
I'm so
home. So
bummed.
now
I will
gotta-
tell you though, there is. I realized after like the next day, I'm like, wow, there is no greater honor than someone asking you to go protect their family.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like
yeah.
the rest of the day, I'm like, yeah, man, he trusted me
Yeah.
to kill
Yeah.
someone.
I was like, forget about
I
what you
kind of
saw.
wanted someone to come in.
I
I've,
did.
I've always
Oh
wanted
my
to kill
God.
somebody.
Oh, dude, I've been sitting on the porch, like strapped, letting the neighborhood know, like fucking old Korean ladies with the,
What do you want, bitch?
the big visor on their head, and I'm fucking watching you,
Yeah.
bitch. Like,
Keep
you know,
walking.
I got my shirt off. I'm sitting out there with my gun in my waist. I'm like, and that's what my buddy told me. He was like, you got to just let your presence
God.
be known that, like, oh no, guys,
We don't
I'm-
fuck around
Wrong
with this
house.
house.
and I'm home. Like,
Yeah.
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 you know, even if you thought I was away, you guys made me come back, and now I'm not leaving.
You may think I'm
Never
a stay-at-home dad, but I'm a stay-at-home assassin.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I do, like, secretly, I'm like, I fucking hope someone comes in here.
I
You
just
have a lot of anger to unleash.
I just told
Yeah.
a story on this show a few weeks
that
ago.
way.
A story a few weeks ago about how when I was a kid, you might relate. I bet you feel the same way. I would fantasize about someone coming to my school, like a Russian, like some kind of an attack where I get shot at school, but I also saved someone's life. I wanted to
Right.
be the hero at school so bad.
And hurt just so you
Yeah,
can
hurt.
get laid off.
Come
of it.
back with like a sling or like
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
crutches and be like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm okay. I did it for you guys. But I'm happy it worked out. But those people,
And instead, all you fantasize about the Jumbotron thing.
that's it. I just want to have a guy spooning me from behind someday on a Jumbotron. I didn't tell you this, but on the way to your house, there's like, a north-south, a very main road. And I was going down that street to your house, and there was like a taco truck on the right. As I'm going past it, I'm like, what the hell's going on right there? There was a woman sitting on like a cooler, like where you get drinks from the taco truck. Her back is against the wall, and there's a guy standing in front of her with his pants to his ankles, ferociously fucking her mouth on the sidewalk at the taco truck.
On my street?
Yeah, well, on
Yeah. Yeah, there's
a main street.
so the main street, a couple of streets over. I don't want to give that away, but like there's fucking like, and I don't know, it happens since COVID. There are straight up like old school 1980s hookers
I saw them, dude.
that walk the street like wearing nothing.
I texted you the street. I mean, that's where I saw it.
All right.
Yeah. The camera? Okay.
Covert. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where they come from. And since my street is a little bit off the beaten path, a couple
Yeah.
of blocks in
Yeah.
and quiet, that's where they bring the Johns. And
Oh.
they fucking.
This street
I've
was not
come
quiet.
out-
This was like a main street
Yeah, no,
at a
no.
taco truck, and people are eating, being like, so I did a loop around.
Right,
Like, did
right.
I really?
See
I didn't
that,
see
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'd go around the block. I know I'm trying to get to your house, but I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
in the moment, this is a little bit more important. I
Yeah,
gotta see.
my house getting robbed.
Yeah,
Dan's
no big
watching
deal.
guys cop
missed your
What
blowjobs.
would you have done?
Opportunity.
What would you have done?
I would
So
have got my dick sucked.
you would have jumped out real quick.
Story's not over yet. No, but I went around the block, and sure enough, like the guy was like pulling his pants
stuff,
up, and
yeah.
she was like, ha ha, laughing, just like getting a full on like a
Dude,
against
it's so
the wall
bad,
blowjob.
and like I'm I've called the cops a couple of times, like just, hey, you guys are aware what's going, and they're like, yeah, no, we get calls all the time. I haven't seen one even drive around to like make them scatter. I haven't seen one. They come onto my street, and I'll come out in the morning. There's fucking used rubbers in the street.
Come
It's the most
on.
disgusting fucking thing. So a couple of times I stayed up a little later.
God.
And a few times where my house is, you know where my house is that big
Yeah.
tree. And then the next house is another big tree. So they like to pull under there because it's kind of covered, right?
Okay, insane.
One dude pulls up. I'm on the fucking, on the porch. Like, and my motion lights go on if a car even drives by.
Yeah.
He does not give a fuck that the lights have come on or whatever. And I have like this baton. It's like a fish bat, like with a flat end and then a round end. And it's always
people
next
know what
to
a
my
fish
door.
bat is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You know what that is, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like fucking
To kill a fish.
It's like the hardest plastic known to man made of that. It's got a handle, and then one side's flat and one side's round.
Okay.
And like it's about this big, and you use it like when you're fishing, you bash the fish in the head to kill it.
When you get on the boat, it's flopping
Like-
around.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know, I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
And that's mildly
I
annoying.
didn't
so
know
you
there was
gotta-
like a thing
Yeah,
to do
yeah.
that with.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so you have that.
So I have one of those.
My dad would just have us stomp it with our feet.
yeah, it was like
Yeah. So I have one of those.
bougie.
I have that and fucking bats and pepper spray. I got shit everywhere, right?
Being a dude rules.
Yeah. And
Bazooka.
yeah, it was fun. Yeah. So yeah, boys shit I have everywhere, right? So he pulls up and it's like him and a hooker, and he's like a fucking 300-pound guy. And I see him recline his seat back and start undoing his pants. So I grab the fish bat and I just walk over there. Again, no shirt on, whatever. I just walk over there. They're not even seeing
You're like,
me
this is my
approach.
moment.
And I just take the bat and I just go
I love that.
on the, and he just, and he fucking takes off. And I went, and I stood out there for like a couple of nights, like sat out there, just like doing whatever I was doing. And I was like, I don't know how to get this to stop. Like, you can't, the cops don't do anything. I mean,
You gotta go full Michael Douglas, dude.
yeah. But
Full
like,
falling down.
and then I'm fucking taking my daughter to school in the morning. And she's like, Dad, there's fucking condoms in the show. I'm like, I know.
Stepping on
Just-
jellyfish
yeah,
all over
yeah.
the place.
Ew, that's That's so fucking gnarly.
But yeah, it's fucking disgusting.
Cool shit.
oh my god.
Oh,
And
man.
then like once upon a time, like when I growing up in New York, there were like hookers on the west side all the time. It was fun. You drive around, you look at the hookers, like when you're a teenager with your friends or whatever, you're all fucking coked out or whatever
There's
it is.
one. It's a real one right
yeah,
there.
yeah, like dude, check out
that was
chicks
not
like that.
bad.
Now I'll pull around like if I'm coming off the highway and I got to get down on that street and I want to get into my house, like the streets on my house, the streets by my house. They like walk out like to the car when I'm out of line. And they're like, hey, I'm like, I want to run them over. Then there's one night.
They don't bother me.
There's one night.
Okay.
Well, they bother me because like I don't care if you do it down the street.
Yeah, there's spots
Don't
for
do it in front of my fucking
Fair.
house. Like
This is residential.
yeah, this is like a residential street. So one night I come out and I accuse my neighbor of, were you sitting on my steps last night smoking like a fucking pack of
oh my
cigarettes?
god.
This is an old guy, like an old Korean guy. I asked the kid, hey man, was your uncle or grandfather, I didn't know, was he hitting it last night and smoking on my thing? I was like, I don't care if he was. He's more than welcome to sit there, but he's got to clean up all the cigarette butts. Because there's like a pack's worth. And I've seen them in front of their house when they're drinking a little bit and they have company over and they smoke a bunch of cigarettes and they rap. You know, that's fine.
Yep.
I said, I don't mind. And then I look in my cameras and it's like a fucking naked hooker sitting at like 4 a.m. on my steps.
Leaving snail trails.
Yeah. And it was like, how do I get rid of these fucking cigarette butts? Because I'm not fucking touching them, you know? Like, take a broom and I'm like swiping at them.
She's fully naked, sitting on your steps.
Yeah, like pretty much fully naked. And I saw her again, the same girl.
Jesus Christ.
The same girl one night get out of a car fully naked with like a glop of tissues and wipe her disgusting pussy. Oh, and then drop the fucking tissues and I screamed. I'm like, pick that fucking shit up and do not fucking let me catch you sitting on these fucking steps again. And here's the best part. The worst part for me, but the best part is her turning around and the drug-addled, glazed eyes, like
She was not present.
not even fucking hearing a fucking word I'm saying. And I'm like, do I feel bad for her? No, I don't.
Absolutely
Like,
not.
yeah.
Good God,
yeah.
dude.
Fucking world is coming to an end.
It really is.
That is
Yeah.
legit.
We I just heard today that homelessness has gone down the last 2 years in LA, and
Yeah, because they
I
stopped
refuse to believe
surveying
that.
my street.
Yeah, yeah. There's a couple spots in this neighborhood that get pretty. Like, there's one spot especially that's gotten really overrun the last few weeks.
Right.
To the point today, I saw, a little tent city, and my buddy and I were at like a stoplight. We're looking over there. I'm like, does that guy have no pants on? And he's
Right.
like, yeah, that's confirmed, no pants. And this guy, his pants were to his ankles, and he was just like shuffling down the sidewalk, fully bare ass, and just like lifted up the blue tarp and just walked in with his pants off. I was like, what's going on here?
He's like, yeah, they're giving blowjobs at the taco cart down the street.
I'm heading
on the
that
other side of the
way.
hill.
Absolutely heading that way.
Yeah, there's another guy who lives on our street. He's a homeless guy, and he lives in his car. And like, I was fuming at first. His car is inoperable. The tires are flat. It's just like it looks like an abandoned car.
They're not usually the best cars.
No, but they're street. It's permit parking on my street, which does nothing. They never come and give tickets.
Really?
Like unless you call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two times a week you have to. There's street cleaning, so that you have to park on the other side. So I see him. He gets out of his car like right after it hits noon, and that's the time the street cleaning is over, and he pushes it to the other side.
He does?
Yeah. And one day
He pushes it?
Yeah, he
Oh my
like
God.
holds the wheel and
Oh, this poor guy.
and so one day I help him push the car.
That's nice of you.
Well, it was really my motivation was a little bit skewed because it was I want to get intel on the guy. I want to see what his face looks like up close.
Fair.
I want to see what's in his car. You know, like I still got children.
Yeah.
Even if they're older now, I got kids in my house.
They're
Like,
always going to be your kids.
yeah, so like I have that air about me. So I'm like, I want to get some intel from this guy. And like, so I'm like looking in his car and he speaks like not a word of English. Like I could easily get rid of him right now. Like, you know, but
Now's the time.
But here's the heartbreaking part. So one night, he's been there for like a year now at this point, but a couple of months into it.
Like, do you acknowledge him when you walk past him, like a nod or anything? Like, not really.
A little bit,
okay.
you know, like I kind of look and I'll like let him know I know that you're here and like I'm cool. Like I'm not gonna make.
But he's not personable.
No, he doesn't seem personable. Okay. But so one night I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? And I go outside and he's got like a little mini air blower, and he's blowing the car and underneath. Because he's smart enough to know, like, if the leaves keep piling up, because he's right under a tree.
Yeah.
This could be a fire or whatever. That's what I assume he's doing, is keeping it. And the appearance, like, it's not been parked there forever. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, that's weird and annoying because he's doing it at fucking midnight. But it's a good sign that, like, he's aware.
Also, with the limited space inside when you're living in a car, to have an air blower is an amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it's like a little.
I'm gonna need
it's a
this.
real small one.
I know, but still, like
Yeah.
you have very limited space.
So then, a couple of nights later, I'm like, "Where the fuck is that music coming from?" And I go outside, and I hear someone in one of these houses is playing a fucking trumpet, loud, pretty well, but loud, and it's late. The next day I go out and he's cleaning his trumpet and like letting the spit gauge out and whatever. He's like a broke musician. He's like an Arturo Sandoval, like in the making.
Yeah.
So I like, you know, I don't let anybody fuck with him now because I do feel like he came here to try and make it as a trumpet player. Not even I'm going to be a rock star. Like, and he plays scales at night and. It's just a weird thing.
He's a true passion for his craft.
Yeah. And he's just living in his fucking car. And he has like a little, he gets Lime scooters and like, he goes somewhere during the day and like, I guess he has a job or something, but yeah. And he gets laid.
What?
There's a girl who comes sometimes.
The one who sits in your porch?
They've gotten, no, it's like his girl. Like I've seen them.
How old? Is he like an older dude?
No, he's
Younger?
like, he's a kid. He's like early 20s.
Oh, okay. I was picturing like a 68-year-old.
No, I would help.
I thought life would be different
No,
by
if it
now.
was a guy like that, I would, you know, like, and I've even
everything.
considered like, should I bring him some food or whatever? But then you also don't want to be like presumptuous about it, like, and piss someone off. You know how you can fall into that trap? Like, hey, do you need help across the street? I'm not disabled. I'm not all like, fuck
Dude,
you.
The time I gave the person change,
Yeah.
I was the biggest. In Boston, I've told this story 1,000 times. Walking down the street, saw a black guy holding his cup out, and I threw my change in there, and he's like, "No!" It was just a black guy drinking coffee,
Fucking racist.
and I threw my fucking change in the guy's coffee that he was drinking,
Fucking racist.
and he was like, "No," I'm like, "Oh, because like he knows what I was thinking,
Right.
Like, oh, you just saw a black guy with a coffee and you thought I was homeless.
Right.
And I said to him, like,
and you took pity on me. That's the part that I'm
that's the
talking
part
about.
that
yes.
keeps
And I said to him, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. There's enough change in there to get another one.
Right,
I'm
right.
so sorry. And then I just wanted to kill myself.
Fish it out and get another
Yeah,
one.
you fucking bum.
Well, you know that story with me and Faustino that I've told on Dark Matter a million times.
Tell it again if you want.
Well, I mean, it's an old story, but like I won't go through the whole thing. But I gave a guy was asking me for change to wash my windows, and I was like, no, leave. Like he's got a dirty newspaper. I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm good. And when I came out, I gave him like $3 in change that I had in my ashtray, and he threw it over his shoulder like, I don't need your fucking change, because he came out and he was doing it anyway. And I said, I told you not to do it. He's like, yo, a little something for the effort. And I was like, I told you not to touch my windows. I was very specific about that. And he's like, all right, nothing for the effort. So I gave him change, but it was like $3 worth of change because there's all quarters in there.
Oh my God.
And he threw it over his shoulder. Like, I don't need your fucking change. And so I was like, all right, you motherfucker. And I just.
What the fuck?
This motherfucker. Yeah. So it's like this motherfucker.
That just scared me.
So
I did. Scared him too.
yes, it did. I forgot all about
Yeah.
that. So I get in the car and drive away. And where we are, it's like near Sunset Boulevard. And it's like the turn is to go like this and then go up the hill. And he doesn't see that I got stopped at the light, like to make the turn that his car's coming. And then I see him. He thinks I'm gone and he goes and picks up the change. I fucking pull the car over. It was like my old Jet. I pull up the emergency brake. And there's like a cement little wall, like encasing the parking lot. I hop the wall and I start screaming at the top of my lungs. That's right, you motherfucking bum. Pick up my fucking change. And like the look on his face, he really thought I was gone.
Yeah.
And like he was acting all hard and playing that role. And then like as soon as I'm gone, I'm picking up that guy's change.
Pride crushed.
And then my friend, who's been a guest on Dark Matter before, he sees it. He just coincidentally is driving by and he's like, who's this maniac in the parking lot? And he's like, oh my God, it's Todd. Yeah. And he pulls over thinking like, do I have to get out?
Yeah.
And like, and he's like, are you yelling at a bum? And I'm like, you don't understand.
It's not important right now, dude. It's not important.
And he was
Fucking
with
incredible.
a friend who was in a wheelchair, like with like bloody stump.
Faustino or the
gauze
bum?
Stumps, the bum. And the guy, his friend is just not saying anything the whole time. And when I hopped the fence, I saw the look in his friend's face and he was just like, he just started rolling away really fast.
It's my favorite part every time. I don't want to catch this guy's wrath.
Yeah. I mean, I was in my fucking mid-20s.
Yeah, you've calmed down a lot since then. You've really settled
Let
down.
Shit go.
Yeah.
But
It's not like you're sitting on
I
your
was
porch
so
with a gun and a shirt off nowadays.
That's to protect my family.
I know.
That's different.
I know.
But
It's
I was
fucking
so
great.
fucking mad at that guy. Like, you fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, you told him. You put him in his place.
Yeah.
You brought me a gift.
Yes, I
Can we-
did.
Explain to me what. I mean, you told me a little bit what it is, but explain to the audience what we got here. This is fucking awesome.
You can take it out of the plastic, the protective plastic.
This thing. You don't know what this is, but it's a watch. But do you recognize it?
No.
Okay.
So Dan knows we both have an affinity for Back to the Future movies, right?
Oh, okay.
So he had called me a couple months ago, right?
Yep.
And
October, I think it was,
Yeah,
or something
and
like that.
said, "Oh, they're doing some installation at Universal where they're like recreating Hill Valley, whatever. We should go and just have fun and be stupid and like act like little kids." So I immediately got, because I know that they still sell that. That's the exact model that Michael J. Fox wears of his Casio from the 80s.
Oh my God, I
and they
love
still
it.
make it. Like the exact one. It's exactly.
I love
if
it.
you look online and they do like watch spotters or wrist spotters or whatever, you'll see it's the exact same one.
And it works? Like it's like all real.
Oh no,
shit.
it's new. It's brand new.
brand new
yeah.
watch.
It's like $20. Like
brand
they
new watch.
still sell it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so rad.
So
Fucking great.
I
I
bought
love
that and then I bought another one because I was watching the Osama bin Laden manhunt or whatever it
Which
is.
is so good.
It's really good.
Netflix,
yeah.
they
Netflix
crushed
is-
that
yeah, they crushed
three-parter
it, yeah.
thing so well.
Yeah.
And like I was watching it, like pumping my fist,
Right.
like yeah,
The
get this
terrorists
fuck.
all used a certain model of Casio watch to like synchronize bombing shit.
And they still sell that.
And they
shit?
still sell that
So
one.
Todd
too.
had to get
One
the
of them.
Bin
And
Laden
you got-
watch.
you
Yeah, it's
got-
okay.
Oh my God.
So I got a Fox and a Laden.
Holy
No, that's awesome.
shit.
Thank you very
That's
much.
a very good one. Very, very good.
It's like my fingers are too big for the button. It's a calculator.
That's what I thought. They're like
think-
so small.
I think I'm realizing right now my eyes are beginning to slip.
Oh, mine.
talking
That's
about
why, look, I'm not like trying to be cool. Like, I can't see anymore. I can't see close. I can't see far. Like,
no, far
and I
either.
had 20/20 vision like up until I was about 50.
I
what
did till
Dan's
about
working
6
with.
months ago,
Yeah.
and it's just starting to get like things are just a little out of focus. Like when I'm
And
getting
it goes,
close.
no,
I'm
it goes
It goes
fast.
quick.
so now
Yeah.
I'm doing this thing to
Yeah, once
Yeah.
it starts, it just.
once you
I
do the lip.
that with the glasses too.
Oh,
I put the
Jesus.
glasses on.
So what do you do?
and I'm
What's
just
your
still
issue?
like, I'm just going blind.
It just goes quick.
So you're not near or farsighted. You just are
both.
losing your
Fucking
vision.
blind.
yeah, I'm just losing my sight.
Jesus.
Fucking sucks. It's not great.
Jesus.
It's all that jerking off when I was
That'll
a
do
kid.
it. That will do it. Thank
But
you. for
yeah,
that.
no, my vision is like,
How's your hearing?
my hearing is I don't mind losing my hearing because like I just tune out some of the bullshit. But my hearing's not great either. It's not as bad as my eyes, or it's not as inconvenient as my eyes because like, all right, I don't hear the radio. I'll crank it a little louder. Like that's what killed it in the first place.
Right.
But concert, you know, how many shows we've been to, whatever, and just naturally aging. But my hearing, there's times I'm like, huh? What? What? And I could see people getting annoyed, but I'm like, I really did not hear what you
Like I'm
just said.
struggling
You're
here.
not fucking around.
Yeah. But I don't care about that. I care about seeing stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Have to wear glasses when I drive at night now. I can't see like the phone. Like I can see because I know what it says.
Right.
I know it says like I know it says ring because
Right.
that's the name of the app.
Of course.
But like it's super, super blurry. So if I'm I'm not a game guy on my phone, but I do like if I'm killing time, I'll play Scrabble.
Okay.
Like something of
Oh, and it's tough.
mind stuff. I gotta wear my glasses when I can't see
yeah.
the fucking. I'm like,
Especially with like the
I like-
boxes. I
I'll
feel like
spell-
it vibrates. Like
I'll spell like xylophone and realize I wrote like complete gibberish.
Yeah.
You know?
Alabama.
Yeah, I got a 50 points plus word for I got a Scrabble word, and I'm like,
Do I listen to TV loud? Like when do I listen to the TV especially loud? How's my hearing, do you think? I can't, I have no frame of reference.
I don't think it's exceptionally loud.
Whenever I
We're,
give,
we're on the same page.
well, if I'm listening to stuff on my headphones or in AirPods,
Yeah, you go all
and
the way
I'll
up.
put it in for you to listen to,
That's
you turn it so far down.
That's you because you have it on the highest. it can
yeah, that's
possibly
what I
go.
listen to.
My AirPod, I wish they went twice as loud.
Yeah, me too. The only time I
Jesus.
use AirPods is at the gym.
Yeah.
but I don't want to talk to anybody when
And
I'm
mine
at the
are
gym.
the proper
course.
Apple.
And mine are up
They're
all the
tight
way.
fit, like
Yeah.
they fit good.
Like I've
They're
went into
noise
the
canceling.
settings like,
No.
you know, don't
protect me.
Don't protect. I don't want ear protection.
me.
Yeah. I want to eventually never be able to hear.
Like I literally, when I get to the top of the volume click,
You're pissed.
I truly want to do 4 or 5
You're like,
more.
especially
more
when it's
volumes.
older music that they just haven't remastered yet,
Well, yeah.
and you're like, God damn it!
Yeah.
This is. It sounds like there's
Yeah.
a you. Yeah.
How am I supposed to listen to Eric Johnson, wherever the fuck? It's so true. Do you see the good news about airport travel?
No,
We no longer have to take our fucking shoes off. Well,
I never did because I got TSA and global
Smash.
entry and all that shit.
and that's hilarious because you have to take your shoes off because it's a bomb threat. It's like unless you pay $150 for
I said
4
I
years.
didn't say bomb. I said I didn't have
It
a
does say
bomb.
bomb, bombardier, bomb. But like, so it was never really about safety.
No.
Truly. No. It was a way to get people to buy a TSA pre-check.
Yeah.
But we're officially,
they got me. Like
Yeah.
I'm
Hell yeah.
clear.
and it's worth every fucking penny.
I got clear. I have global entry. I have TSA
jeez.
pre-check. I have real ID. Well, you have to have real ID now,
Yeah.
but I got it right when it was released. Of soon in the future, in a couple years, you're going to need this to fly. I got it right away.
What happened to that guy, the shoe bomb guy?
I don't know. I guess he's in jail somewhere,
Still? Wow. I never,
or they traded him or something for a new pitcher.
the
They
government picture.
traded him for some other.
Speaking of government, do you want to talk a little bit about I find it hilarious. The Epstein stuff is so funny to me. What are
Yeah,
your
I mean,
thoughts?
I haven't really. I know what's going on, but like I haven't watched or done a deep dive. I just know that. Oh yeah, there's no list now. Like I just.
He definitely killed himself officially, and he didn't keep track of who was giving him
Yeah, which is
billions of
but
dollars.
that's just more of the same lie that first happened.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so funny though, just like how insanely bullshit. the
I know,
whole-
but
it's
like,
almost it really is comical.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, and one guy shot Kennedy still. Like, that's the American way.
I've been back on
You know what I
JFK
mean?
stuff pretty heavy recently.
love JFK.
I rewatched the movie for the first time in like 20 years.
The Donald Sutherland scene is the best scene in the movie.
Who does he play again?
He plays the guy who's like the
That
calls
meets him on the
himself-
bench and
yeah,
like,
yeah. He
basically,
lays out the whole
you don't want to do this.
if this could be the story
Right.
scene,
Right.
Which is all I mean, it's not fabricated. It's just these are what people surmise may have happened rolled into one character.
Was Sutherland playing an actual character?
No,
Okay. All right.
not a real guy.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, it's
fucking great.
Yeah.
What is your thought on JFK right now?
I think he's still dead.
I'm unconvinced.
He didn't make it.
I'm waiting for a little bit more details.
You know, there's so many conspiracies about that, more than most things, right?
about him being alive, or you mean the actual,
Just the actual, just everything about him, right? So there's
as far
so
as
many
conspiracy theories, that is the one.
right. It's the one, and it's like the first major. I mean, there's other ones.
Hitler escaping.
Yeah, there's ones like that, but it's the first like global. The whole world has a thought about it.
No.
Yeah.
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah.
One guy, I don't know.
There's also a great one. Most of them I don't believe, but it doesn't mean I don't think that they're great as far as conspiracies go, that he had himself killed because he knew the ripples it would create in the government, that he was super sick, which he was. He was on all kinds of medications. He had a debilitating disease that made it very hard to like walk and concentrate and things like that. This is all.
I don't think I knew all that.
Yeah, he was like a sickly kid too, you know, like and that he was
Someone made me a figure called Sickly Boy. See that up there?
Yeah, that's cool.
Anyway,
Thanks for interrupting my
no problem.
story.
It's about me.
Well.
Just want to point myself out.
So there's a conspiracy theory that he had done it to himself, knowing what the ripples it would create in the government and certain laws and this and that. Like, you know, there's people who try and make it a convincing argument, and it's just not. But it's one of my favorite
It's a good one.
theories. You know, like just it's so fascinatingly fun.
It's a good one.
But
It's the ultimate sacrifice.
yeah, and there's like all kinds of. Did I? Was it you? No, it wasn't you. Maybe it was you. Did I tell you about? There's this guy on YouTube who was in prison who claims that he was hired to kill JFK.
Yeah.
yeah.
You sent me a link. I forgot to watch it.
It's great. It's so not true. And
Oh, really?
The guy is so, I think, lying, but he has an answer for everything. So it's fascinating, and it's so low budget.
Well, he's had 50 years to come up with a story, too.
Right. But like, you know, he's had 50 years, but it's just so fun to think, wouldn't it be awesome if this is exactly what happened? You know what I mean?
Did you? Oh, go ahead.
No. And he's got names and dates and places and people that he like outs, and
What
know.
was his job? Like, what was his connection?
he was a hired gun. Like he did hits for the CIA, and like he had a contact who he doesn't meet, you know, like, and this is the guy that was running the operation. And what I was told, I didn't know my target was JFK until the last minute. And I did know eventually, and I still went through with it because that's what you do. It's either now it's my life or his life, you know. Like he goes through this whole
Imagine that
thing.
moment
Yeah.
where like you're a killer. You've done it before, but then you get the task and like you'll know on the day. And like, that's my target.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And he talks about like, yeah, we met in this place, and he knew the lay of the land. Like we met in this parking lot. There were train tracks there. Like he's convincing.
Is he alive now?
I think he died a couple of years ago.
In jail, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
But and it's so, I hate to say this, but like even with, I know you're a huge UFO guy and all that, the shittier the footage, the less believable it is to me. So when the story's really good and it's that like lowbrow camera, bad lighting, really cheap, I get sold even more. Like, wow,
So do I.
That would be great if this was really true because it's so low
Seedy
budget
and just like
seedy.
listen, we got 10 minutes to get the story out before someone's coming here to break it up. Have you caught wind yet of this the deathbed confession of a pilot who claimed that he was in on Kurt Cobain's murder?
I don't know about it, but I heard that is a story, but I don't know what the story is.
That death was huge. That was like kind of my John Lennon. But for some reason, I've never really entertained. I don't really care about like the conspiracies of like Courtney had him killed or like I just like why I don't understand it. But someone pointed me into this video the other day of like You might want to watch this video. This is pretty interesting. It was a guy, he was a pilot, I think from LA, who got hired the day of or the day before by Courtney to fly somebody into Seattle. I think I have it right. And he knew that it was like to take out Kurt. And he had all kinds of details. He named names. And this guy was like, I'm dying in a couple weeks. And I do want people to know that like it was a murder. I was a part of it. I feel horrible, but it was a job. I've done a lot of these jobs. He was like a private pilot, but it was fascinating. I kind of wonder if there might be something to it.
Yeah, I know. I would like to see that. I just, even the ones that like 99.9%, I don't believe a conspiracy the way it's being told to me. I still love hearing the story.
Yeah.
I still love it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I definitely... I like thinking in terms of conspiracy because I think I'm like not, oh, this is a conspiracy. I think, I never know, or we never know what really meets,
you
all
never
that
know.
meets the eye in any situation.
Right.
So I always think, and I've always thought, if you can think it up, it could have happened that
Yeah.
way. Like,
Yeah.
So there was one Kurt Cobain one that oh my God, I must have seen it like 5 or 6 years ago. That was pretty compelling about he might have been murdered type of thing.
Was that also like a Courtney connection?
No, it wasn't. It was
Interesting.
something else.
Wow. Yeah, it's a crazy one. What if though?
I was in the detox in the bed that he was in when he went AWOL at the detox and then went up to Seattle and then was either killed himself or was murdered. But
Wait, what?
so
You took the bed after him?
not after him. There was probably people
Okay.
in the interim, but it was I was in there a few weeks later. And once I came to, like after a couple of days, I was so fucking medicated up. People were like, who had been there long term, were like, ooh, you're in the haunted bed.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That's creepy.
That's pretty
Yeah,
wild.
it's fucking creepy.
Speaking of haunted, did you hear this? Annabelle, the doll?
Yeah, I just saw, I don't know what's going on, but I just saw there was a story about that.
You know the Warrens, like Lorraine Warren, who was like the paranormal. All those Conjuring movies were based on Lorraine Warren, and like they did like the Warrens were part of the Amityville
The Warren
haunting.
Commission?
I wish they might have gotten down to brass,
Right.
might have figured it out. But Lorraine and her husband were like these paranormal investigators in like the 70s and 80s and worked on all the big cases. And they found that this doll named Annabelle, who was like an old Raggedy Ann type doll.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I
you know that
saw is
doll.
the picture of Raggedy Ann-ish doll.
So it's
yeah.
it's a famously like, I don't know how I feel about curses. I don't think I believe in curses, but this thing is apparently a famously cursed.
Yeah, it's been,
object.
I mean, there's been articles and books and all kinds of shit written about it for years.
Like there is like a timeline where everyone that's owned it has died in a
Right.
rough way. Like so Lorraine and Ed, I think her husband was, they had a house in Long Island. Dave's been to the showroom, but in their basement they would keep all of these horrible artifacts that they've collected from hauntings and murders, and they
Right.
keep it all locked up in their basement, and they also have it as a museum. So this other paranormal investigator was able to take Annabelle, this doll, on like a tour, like to show it around to people. And the guy fucking died during the Annabelle tour, and I don't think they know yet exactly why. He died under very weird circumstances.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, but it's an old haunted like Raggedy Ann doll.
Ew.
Sorry, I'm having
My
like a,
dolls
making you-
suck.
yeah. I think I'm choking to death on
You're
this
You're
story.
dying.
I love that shit though.
Yeah. Yeah, shit like that's fun.
Do you believe in haunted objects?
I don't know. That's not really the right question to ask me. The question is do I care? And I mean
I know the
that-
answer to that
You know
one.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
but I
No.
mean that in a real way, in
Yeah.
the sense that haunted objects, yeah, it's a fun story and whatever, but it doesn't it doesn't give me any compulsion like a JFK or a Manson case.
It's not
or
sexy
like-
to you.
Yeah, it's not sexy to me. And those things are. We've gone down that road in this show before as well. Like certain things hit me, like Dahmer stuff. Not sexy to me,
That
so
didn't
I
get
don't
you?
really. Nah, I don't really.
Did you watch the show?
I didn't because I don't. I'm like, I'm not fascinated. He doesn't fascinate me. The fact that he ate his victims and all that stuff, and it's also I lived through that. You know, it was a big story, obviously, in the world, but like I lived through it, like where, you know, the Manson thing happened the year before I was born. JFK thing, obviously, I wasn't alive, so there is the. I think I stopped it quick enough before you can.
No, you didn't
play it.
No, you didn't.
You're taking way too long.
Todd's phone is going off. Some bullshit about his dogs. Todd's phone is going off. Now, back to the pod.
Without fail. Has to happen, dude. Time to feed Jake.
Yes. Well, it's his medication.
Whatever it is.
But yeah, I mean, like I was never fascinated by the Dahmer thing. And when you've lived through something, like, yeah, the Kurt Cobain thing is fascinating to me because he was a rock star and he was a grunge guy and he was this introvert. There's sexiness to his life and legacy and music and everything. I don't know, the Dahmer thing, I just never floated my boat, and I lived through it. Like, it's not fascinating to me.
Was Ramirez your favorite killer?
No.
Is it?
No. And that's another,
Your favorite was probably Son of Sam.
well, that was like
You're biased, but
I am biased. And that was also the first time in my life that I was aware of what that was, that there's a serial killer on the loose and we have to change societally. We have to change the way we're going out at night. And
because you were there, you were
yeah, it was in
kid.
my, you know, it was like
70s.
Yeah, it was
So you were like a young kid.
that's what I'm saying. It was
Yeah.
my first memories. I remember I was in like a day camp, whatever year that was. Son of Sam was 77, I think.
Is that what it was?
76 or 77, yeah. Because I remember two incidents with that. There was a famous blackout in 77. It was 77 because there's a famous blackout in New York where like the whole city, all the boroughs, like everything went black.
In summer,
like,
right?
Dark, yeah, in the summer. And I was at a Mets game. And I even remember who was at bat.
Who?
Len Randall was at bat for the Mets.
Len Randall. I never heard that name.
Lenny
in my life.
Randall, he was at bat.
Who are they playing?
I don't remember who they were playing. I really don't. Maybe the A's. No, they weren't playing the A's. But it'll come up because there's at one point I had the newspaper from it, and God, I should know. Was it the? No, it wasn't the A's. I should know because I have the program still with Joe.
Mets Cubs.
It might have been Cubs.
1977 Shea Stadium blackout during a Mets Cubs game.
It was
Left
the Cubs.
Players and fans.
It was the Cubs. And Joe Torre was the manager for the Mets back then. He's more famous for being the manager for the Yankees.
Yeah.
But he's on the cover. And I still have
He was
the
the manager
program.
then? Mm-hmm. He was a manager for so fucking long then. I didn't
He's
know.
the manager of the Mets, and I still have the program from that night. Like, I didn't buy it on eBay. Like, I still have the one I got.
25-hour blackout.
Yeah, so the lights went dark, and we're in Shea Stadium. I'm with my father, my brother, I believe, was there, and we were with some other people. And I remember the talk was being like, we've got to get back because the Son of Sam is, that was that summer.
The lights are going
and
down.
the lights are out everywhere.
Dude.
You know?
Yeah.
And I remember pulling up, my mother was just sitting on the front stoop with a candle. And like there were other neighbors out too, but like, and she's freaking the fuck out.
And like you with the porch, she had her shirt off, gun in her lap, just scaring people off.
with no shirt on, just her tits out. Yeah.
Try it.
And
These colors don't run.
And so that was one Son of Sam memory that I have in the sense that like we got to get back because there's a killer out navigating our neighborhoods, right?
Dude.
And then the other instance that I'll always remember is that same summer I was at like a summer camp, like a day camp, you know, play sports or whatever.
Yeah.
And we had made these ceramic ashtrays.
As we do in the 70s.
Yeah, in the 70s you make shit.
Yeah.
Like
We did too.
And like they had us mold them and paint them, and it was like an ash. Like I made
our
an
parents.
ashtray
We all
for
made
your
them for our
parents.
parents.
Yeah.
And like paint it, and then
good
they
old
were,
days.
They were gonna heat them like in a kiln, I guess they call it. And the next day,
They do call it that.
Yeah, and the next day we were gonna bring them to our parents or whatever. And some kids, obviously like older kids, broke into the camp and like smashed them all. And I remember all the kids saying it was probably the son of Sam. Like we couldn't decipher that he wasn't interested in our.
Trying to fuck up all of our lives.
Yeah.
I'm breaking your pottery.
Yeah.
This was a targeted attack.
But that was like the first time I knew of someone that was like a bad person. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Like, and it was
right.
all over the fucking news, which the news only ran one time at night, like twice.
Yep.
At like 7 o'clock or 5 o'clock,
5
and then
and
11.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yep.
And it, like a rebroadcast. And I remember that being like the first criminal I was aware of.
Oh, that's a.
So I have a little bit of an affinity for the Son of Sam.
I wonder who mine was. I don't remember my first criminal. But can you imagine, like, you know, the ego of a serial killer having the power of knowing that, like, come sundown, everyone is thinking about me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get one of them.
Yeah.
But, like,
And taunting
The
and
power,
sending
yeah,
like
yeah.
the letters to Jimmy Breslin and the police and like the whole thing and like all the satanic stuff and the coded messages and
so powerful.
so yeah, that had sexiness to it. And I have an affinity because it's the first one I was aware of.
Yep.
So, but I don't know if that would be my favorite. My favorite cult like
Manson,
is
but
the Manson and the
But Manson didn't
girls.
kill anybody that we know.
Well,
of.
he did, and he killed two people that it's known.
Kurt Cobain and JFK.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Okay. Thought so.
But the girls are what's fascinating, and the fact that he talked them into doing it.
They'll
You
shave
know
their
what I mean?
heads in
Yeah.
unity and like pledge allegiance
Singing
to
like
him.
hippie songs, like this.
Hell
Just
yeah.
That
you
is
can't
sexy as it
write that
gets.
shit. You know what I mean?
That is
Like,
as sexy as
you
it gets.
can't write that shit. And the fact of who was involved, like Roman Polanski, this amazing director, his wife, who's this beautiful up and coming actress, is murdered, and like it just you could not make up a story like that.
Yep.
And him hanging out with the Beach Boys and Dennis Wilson and
All
like
part of that Laurel Canyon crew.
Yeah, like it's just so much to that
I
story.
don't know if people realize, like in LA at that time, there's a street called Laurel Canyon which connects the valley to Hollywood.
Yeah.
And that's where like all the Birds and like all those singer-songwriters of the era would like form these super groups and write all these music and have these parties, and Manson
Yeah,
was part
Crosby,
of that.
Stills and Nash
Yeah.
and yeah.
And Manson was in that group.
Yeah.
Did you watch the
It's like Hitler. If they would have just let him record his fucking songs,
it would've
maybe
been
none
fun.
of this
We
would
wouldn't
have
be here.
happened.
Yeah,
Like
everything would be fine.
Hitler, if you just let him paint some fucking
Creative
pictures.
outlet,
Yeah.
Dude, you ruined it. Did you watch the Oklahoma City bombing doc yet?
Yeah.
He did.
What'd you think of that?
I liked it. That
It was well
good.
done.
It was well. It's the same. I think it's the same people that did the Bin Laden one.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
Netflix
It's
has that shit
Netflix,
pretty
yeah.
dialed in.
Yeah.
Did I tell you a story about when I was approached at the gas station when I was in high school when I looked like McVeigh? It was like not long. That was 90. When was that?
5.
95. So this is probably 2 years later. I was working at the gas station. And back then I was very skinny and had a shaved head. And this is in like a suburban Massachusetts. And this guy pulls in, I'm pumping his gas. And he goes, I've seen him before. He's like kind of not a regular, but he's been in a few times. He goes, you have a real McVeigh look going here. And I was like, oh, yeah, not on purpose. He goes, yeah, I got something you might be interested in. And he handed me a business card. And it was from the Ku Klux Klan. And it said, I remember the card. I still have it in the other room. But it said like, they condemn what they do not understand. Ours is not a message of hate. White power. Ku Klux Klan on it. And this guy's like, we have meetings down the road
Right.
every couple of weeks. If you ever feel like stopping by, and I took it. I'm like, I'm not coming to that. Thanks for thinking of me, but I'm not going to be there for that. But
I
just
would have
go-
went just out of curiosity.
I know.
if I nowadays maybe I would just out of the weirdness and my desperate search for adventure
Yeah.
lately, but it was crazy. Like
You're
there's-
a kid.
I was 17 or so, 17, 18, and I knew the Klan existed, but you're in New York. I
Yeah,
assume it's in Georgia.
Yeah,
or
it doesn't
fucking
seem
Mississippi.
northeast.
Right.
It doesn't seem, but it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's sneaky shit.
Yeah.
But that was fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Anyway, yeah. Here we are. You want to do a couple extra minutes with us? We usually switch over to unless you need to get out of here.
Soon I'll do a couple of minutes,
Okay.
but yeah, I gotta relieve the guard at my house.
Thank you for being here, folks. We're gonna switch over to Patreon for maybe 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Chat a little bit more. And any closing thoughts for the people?
Welcome, folks. Enjoy your stay. Don't freak out if we say gay. We say the R word and the F word too, but we're stoked to be here with you. Guilty pleasures and deep dark jokes, Red Bull, Monster and Diet Cokes, potty humor and bad advice. We're your human sacrifice. Rare Phone Radio makes me hard. So hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. Rare Phone Radio makes me wet. So wet, super wet, mega wet. Pleasures and deep dark jokes, Red Bull, Monster and Diet Cokes, potty humor and bad advice. We're your human sacrifice.